Hello, sixth graders. Today we will be taking a look at Module 1, Unit 1, Lesson 9, Getting the Gist of the Hero's Journey. So today we'll take a look at our learning target and see exactly what it is we're supposed to be learning about today. We'll share our notices and wonders of the hero's journey. We will also get the gist of Act 1, and we will do our exit ticket. So, for Task 1, our opening, let's talk about our learning targets. So for this unit, our overarching question is, what exactly is the hero's journey? What is the hero's journey? And yesterday in our lesson, we kind of was introduced to that a little bit, but we're going to ask ourselves this question until we have a full, clear understanding of the hero's journey and what that is exactly. With that in mind, by the end of this lesson, you will be able to get the gist of an excerpt of the text, The Hero's Journey. So we're going to be gisting each and every paragraph today. And when we talk about the gist, we reviewed it yesterday, but we've been working on this since week 1. And we know that a gist is just a short summary, usually 1 or 2 sentences, that explains who or what the text is about. So when we think about the gist, it is completely similar to the main idea almost, okay? Part 2. Please be prepared to share. What things did you notice and wonder about your first glance of the hero's journey? So yesterday, we dove into the hero's journey lesson, and there was a few things that we noticed. So in this section, you will tell me a few things that you noticed and a few things that you wonder, okay? So one thing that I noticed is that all heroes go through a similar journey, right? I also noticed that Percy, we want to make sure you capitalize his name, Percy had experienced the call to adventure, right? We talked about that yesterday. So, and I'll just leave it there, okay? We only need 2 examples. I'll put that here for us. Of what you noticed and wondered, just 2 things. So I was able to give you 2 notices here, and we'll highlight that for us here. Alrighty. Task 2. Introduction. So when we take a look at Task 2, you have your paragraph, and then you'll type your gist. Think, who or what is this paragraph about? What did I learn? So you have that for each paragraph of the hero's journey, or each stage, okay? So let's take a look. Act 1, Separation. The ordinary world, Stage 1. Heroes exist in a world that is considered ordinary or uneventful by those who live there. Often, people in the ordinary world consider the heroes odd. They possess some ability or characteristics that make them feel out of place. An example of this is The Wizard of Oz, where Dorothy was in Kansas, or The Hobbit with Bilbo Baggins in Hobbiton, okay? So, type your gist. Think, who or what is this paragraph about? So when I take a look at this paragraph, I know that it is about heroes, right? So it told me that it was about heroes and how they exist in the world that's considered ordinary, and how the heroes, there that word is again, they're sometimes odd, right? So if it said that the heroes are odd, that kind of means that they don't really fit in. And it also says that they possess some ability or characteristic that makes them feel what? Out of place. So there's that out of place matching odd. So the gist of this is we can say heroes exist in the ordinary world, but they are considered to be odd or out of place. Now notice my gist is one sentence. You see here, I started with the capital letter. I'm going to make that bold in yellow. I started with the capital letter, and I also ended with punctuation because it's important that I make sure that I have a complete sentence, okay? So I started with the capital letter. I ended with some punctuation, of course. Let me switch that back. And notice this is just one complete sentence that told me exactly what my gist was about. Okay? Let's try one more. The call to adventure, stage 2. Usually there is a discovery, some event, or some danger that starts them on the heroic path. Heroes find a magic object or discover their world is in danger. In some cases, heroes happen upon their quest by accident. So this call to adventure is all about who again? There's that word, heroes, right? That's why we have heroic path. More heroes, right? So what about heroes are they telling me? Because when we ask the question who the paragraph's about, it's about heroes, and it's about how they what? Start on their heroic path, okay? So they start on their heroic path by some discovery or some event, right? That or they discover that their world is in danger. So we could say that heroes usually start their journey when they discover that their world is in danger caused by a discovery or event, right? So again, I started here with a capital letter because I'm a 6th grader now, so it's very important that I write using capital letters and punctuation. Okay, so heroes usually start their journey when they discover that their world is in danger, caused danger because of a discovery or event. So that is what that paragraph is about. So from here, you will go and you will complete stage 3. You'll put your gist here. And you will also go and complete stage 4, right? Then you must do your exit ticket. So what connections do you see between Percy's experience in the Lightning Thief and the hero's journey so far? So we talked about this a little bit as well. So we know that Percy's fight with Mrs. Dodds was what led to his call to adventure. We also know that in the very beginning, him living in the ordinary world but being out of place was him being at school and not really fitting in. He was a troubled kid. So we saw a lot of connections with Hero's Journey that we discussed on yesterday. So please feel free to go ahead and finish your assignment. As I mentioned before, it is imperative that you complete every single task. Okay? Very good. I will see you later. Have a fantastic day.